What's up, everybody? Welcome to Speak Live. I'm your host, DJ Tony. How you doing? I'm a real DJ. Shh, quiet. Okay, the flu shot, the flu shot, the flu shot, the flu shot. Should you get the flu shot? Listen, you don't want to get the flu shot? I don't care. I'm not going to sit here and tell you to get it or not get it. Don't get it. Whatever, dude. No sweat off my butt. But, no pun intended, I think if you are a healthy individual and you don't have any preconditions that would preclude you from getting the flu shot with your doctor, because there are certain groups of people that should not get the flu shot. But most average, everyday, regularly healthy people, normal functioning immune system, your regular person, I would say you should get it. But that's my opinion. Here's why I got it. So, well, first off, let's just dispel this myth, okay? And I'm not a doctor, but my mother would say, or my grandmother would say when she was alive, they were, she was Italian. She's like, "Hey, mom, I'm not getting this for the shot. I got the shot to make me sick." I said, "Nonna," which means grandma in Italian. I was like, "No. The flu shot did not make you sick. Let's just stop with that, Nonna." Okay? Yes, you have an immune response oftentimes after the shot where you feel a little bit achy and things like that. That's a good thing. That means your immune system is working. And it's doing the job of creating an autoimmune response to the vaccine. My grandma thought that was, that she got sick. No, she didn't get sick. She got what I like to call fake sick. You're getting an immune response, which is what you want. So she didn't understand. So yeah, when people say, "Hey, you can get the flu from the flu vaccine." No, and more no. That's impossible. I'm not a doctor, neither are you. Oh, I didn't go to 10 years of medical school, and neither did you. But your doctor did. And anyways, so when the scientist did and the pharmacist did, and now you're making me gotta drink tea. Hold on. So we can't get the flu from the flu vaccine. You can get flu-like symptoms as a immune response about a day or so after the shot, which is a good thing. Anyways, and if you don't get the immune response, that's fine too. So I get them now every year. And so here's how it works, okay? One, you're not going to get the flu from the flu vaccine. Stop that. So now, why? Doesn't matter if it's a quote-unquote live vaccine or dead vaccine. They're all dead or broken, let's just say that way. So what happens is in the lab, the scientists, they get a bunch of flu vaccines and they put them together. And I'm now layman's terms here, okay? I'm talking layman's terms. They break the legs and the arms. I'm from Jersey. They break the legs and arms of these little bastards, okay? And now they can't get you. They can't walk. They can't grab you. They're ineffective. So they're live-ish, but they're not alive. They're not full-on flu bugs. That's impossible because again, they disarm these little bastards, and so there's no arms, no legs. How can they do any damage? They took their teeth out too. Okay. So what happens is you have your immune system, and your immune system is an amazing machine, amazing wonderment. So they show your immune system essentially a photo, in layman's terms. They show your immune system a photo of a virus, of the flu virus. And they tell your immune system, if you see anything that even looks like this bastard, kill it. And so that's the vaccine. Now, your body, your immune system takes note, actually. It can record. It can, quote unquote, see. It has sensors, billions of them, and it knows, okay, this bad, when I see, I kill, yes, sir. And then that's it. So your immune system now is equipped to see for the next whatever it is, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 months, anything that's, the flu vaccine or looks like it gets his ass whooped. That's why the vaccine is a bunch of different viruses to, give your immune system the power. So it's really just using your immune system to kill, which is very smart. It's like immune jujitsu. So that's how that works. But you're not going to get the flu from the flu vaccine. It's impossible. As I told you the reasons why. But that's how it works. So it shows a photo, a wanted photo, to the immune system and says, you see this or something that looks like this, whip its ass. And the vaccine is effective. Now, the question comes in is how effective? Well, nothing's 100% perfect. Some years it might be 98% effective. Other years, it might be 51% effective or 40% effective. But it's always going to have some effectiveness against the flu. And the argument, and I would make this argument too, is look, would you rather be sick for 10 days or 7 days? Would you rather be sick for 10 days or 1 day? Even if it's, would you rather be sick for 10 days or 8 days? I'd rather take 8 than 10 or 1 than 10. So taking the vaccine gives you those better odds at no cost to yourself. You're not going to get the flu from the flu vaccine. You're not going to get sick. You're not going to die. These vaccines have been tested and tested and tested and tested. Now, everything has side effects. I don't care if you take an aspirin that has side effects. You can have a side effect from food. You can have a side effect from a vitamin. You can have anything can have a side effect. So, but it's, again, if you know that you have a precondition to allergies or whatever, then yeah, talk to your doctor, possibly don't get the vaccine. But again, if you're normal and you're healthy, I would say get the vaccine. Now, the other thing is, my father likes to throw this one out there. Yeah, how could it be so effective? They're using the vaccine. They're using the flu virus, last year's flu virus. They're using last year's flu virus. Come on, it's a scam. They're using last year's flu virus. I'm like, Dad, that's the point. Yes, they're using last year's flu viruses. They don't need to be dead on perfect. They need to just resemble what the future virus might look like. And these viruses kind of all look similar to each other. So it's not a matter of getting it bullseye right between the eyes. It's just, hey, this is something that you should look out for, immune system. Boom, this type of scumbag. Okay, that's why it's okay to use last year's flu virus, and it makes perfect sense. Again, and there's no downside to a healthy person getting it. What's the downside? It only works 20% this year. Okay, that's 20% better than you had. So, and most of these flu vaccines are free. So I get it every year. Yeah, I mean, I think it's fine. Obviously, I think too, what we don't want to talk about is you still got to wash your hands. Don't rub your eyes. Don't pick your nose. But wash your hands. I would say at least 8 to 10 times a day. Wash your hands before you eat. Wash your hands after you eat. Wash your hands after you shake people's hands. Wash your hands when you come home. Wash your hands, wash your hands, wash your hands. And wash your hands good. Warm soapy water. Be washing them for at least 30 seconds. You'll get proper sleep, proper nutrition, manage your stress, exercise, get out, get vitamin D, take supplements. I take vitamin D. So these are all things that will also help the flu vaccine. But anyways, get the vaccine. It's a great idea. You're not going to get sick. It's a great invention. And there's really no cost to you. There's no downside to it, So tell me what you think, okay? All right, over and out.